Okay, we're going to start the episode with the update from the girl whose fiance kept blocking her on socials, wouldn't let her follow him, all of that stuff. So that episode went out on the Wednesday, and I got this the day after, I believe, from the same girl. Gird your loins. Hi, Tatty. So, hi, I am the update in real time as I am reeling. Thank you so much for your concern. It really made me think about the situation, and you're so right. It wasn't sitting right with me at all. After listening to the pod, I sat in my car and I did some more digging. I feel sick. I decided to go onto a Facebook group in our local area for dating the same guy, and I searched his name. As much as I was upset about the comments on our socials, if we remember, he was commenting on other females' pictures like, wow, you're so hot, you're gorgeous. Yep. As much as I was upset about the comments on socials, I genuinely thought we had gotten past all the infidelity. But clearly not. He's 30, by the way, and I'm 29. God, he's even got a 3 at the start of his age and he's behaving like a fucking child. The search on his name came up with not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 posts of people asking if they were seeing him as he was on multiple dating sites. In the comments, I could see that he'd told people I could see that he'd been telling people he'd been single for a year or more, told girls that they were going to be his, or genuinely just being very sexual and flirty. And to make matters worse, there was one girl who came up that said that they had met up multiple times. To say I'm heartbroken is a complete understatement here. I've only ever had 2 serious relationships before this, and they both ended with the exact same thing. Men cheating. I do so much work on my self-development and my confidence and getting myself into a positive headspace. Each time I'm feeling good about it, something like this brings me crashing back down. And I feel like is there any point in the work that I'm doing? I'm sitting here reading through the comments and I'm bawling my eyes out, not even sure where to go from here. I chose to trust this person and wouldn't believe that he would break me like the others have. I know it's because I'm so desperate to find a long-lasting love that I put up with this red flags for so long. Steve really had me fooled here. I can't believe I thought I was ever the arsehole in this situation. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do when I open the car door or what life will look like when you read this. I'd love to know what you'd do or how you'd go about this. Will I ever find love and have everything I've ever dreamed of? Thank you again for reading it out, because if you hadn't, I probably wouldn't have looked any further into this. I don't have any significantly close friendships to talk about this to, and after this happened for a 3rd time, I'm really embarrassed to tell my family that I've got it wrong again, especially as I did genuinely love him. This probably wasn't the update you thought it would be, but I wanted to update you anyway. Thank you for being a light for me and bringing a little bit of laughter into each week. Also, you were right. He is a rugby guy. All my love, Anonymous Amy. Amy, I don't know if you've seen the social post already, but I'm just going to read out a little message that I had from another listener of this podcast. I really am enjoying the community we are making for the TNT Sugars girls. I want to I want to get us like a fan club name, you know? Like a, I don't know. I don't fucking know. If someone can come up with a name for us all, yeah. The kids over here, the jellies, want to know. Anyway, this is from a nice lady who saw your post and she felt like such an emotional response that she wanted to get involved here and give you some advice. So here we go. Response to the social media scandal story. Hi Tatty, loving the pod. I don't usually respond to stories you tell, but I really felt like I had to with this one. This is in response to the poor girl whose boyfriend won't allow her to follow on socials from your recent episode. I really wanted to send a little advice from someone who's been married for 9 years and who is living life beyond the big day. Now, I must stress that I have not experienced what she has, as I am happily married, but I'm more talking about once the wedding has happened and gone, and now living a life as a husband and wife and building a life together. For me, this guy is a huge red flag, and quite frankly, I would run for the hills and never consider marrying him. If cheating has already happened, then the trust will never 100% be there, no matter how much he tries to reassure her and how much time has gone by. Please, for God's sake, do not marry him just because she wants to have a big day or she thinks that this is how it will be for the rest of her life and the best that she will get, because I promise you it will not be. Believe me, marriage can be hard and challenging at times, but your relationship really needs to be solid for it to go the distance because there is so much more at stake. I said it on socials, but listen to this line, ladies. We must listen. Walking away from a relationship is far more straightforward than walking away from a marriage because once that day has gone, the law binds you. This means that it will This means that it will cripple her financially as well as emotionally, and heaven forbid kids are involved too. My God, that makes everything 10 times messier. I'm not speaking from experience, but I've been there for friends whose marriages have broken down and it can be so horrific. If she's getting doubts about marrying him already, that says that her gut is not aligning with her head and that something is not right here. She needs to listen to her gut, as it is very, very rarely wrong. I've not known any marriages last when someone has doubts from the beginning. She deserves far better, and if she is doubting the relationship, then walking away before leaving is too late. Oh, then walk away now before leaving is too late. Marriage is not something to be taken lightly. It is a beautiful thing to happen, but it is way more than a magical day because, like I say, it's legally blinding. Please, please, please advise her to really take some time to make sure if she's completely sure, because 1 ounce of doubt will cause a lot of heartbreak in the future. Big love from a very concerned wife and mum. I genuinely could not have said that better myself, which is why I wanted to read it out. You, if you're listening to this, hey, sweet thing, you said that you don't have any close friends. If you were sat on the sofa with me, Joe, and Teeny right now, I would be, like I said, so concerned for you. I'd hold an intervention. And I think at this point, you have all the evidence you need to prove that this man is quite simply the king of the arseholes, right? He is dating other women. He is putting effort into other women. What about you? You're his whole fucking fiance. Come on, get angry, Amy. For God's sake, know your worth. Know your worth. You are clearly a very intelligent, beautiful, kind woman. Get angry that this motherfucker is walking over you and he knows he can do that. Do you know the level of cockiness and arrogance that he has to be able to do that to you time and time again? 4 women have had interactions with this man, and that is just the ones that we know about. That's just the ones that have had the intelligence to put it on this social post. There are probably so many more women that have had interactions with your man. I'll say that again. So many more women that have had interactions with your man. You are his. He is not yours, unfortunately. He has taken that decision to step away. He is lying to you. He is manipulating you. Listen to that episode again and listen to the level of manipulation he is putting on you. I don't want that for you. Why would you want that for you? Like, be so real right now. Why do you want to be with someone that is doing that to you? I'm so wound up by the sheer fucking, I want to say haberdashery, but that's not the right word. Tomfoolery. Like, he doesn't like you. He doesn't like you, and therefore you should not marry him. Like this lady has said, it's so much easier to walk away from a relationship than it is from a marriage. You need to get away. It's going to be scary. It's going to be hard. But in the long term, your future self is going to thank you so hard for what you do now. It's like I've said in many episodes before. The event plus your reaction equals the outcome. You could, let this happen. Lay down, think that this is what you deserve. This is, you love him. Great. You get married. When you're saying your vows in sickness and in health, blah, blah, blah. He's going to be saying that knowing full well what he's been doing. And you're going to have to stand there and pretend like everything is fine. And then when the day comes that you decide, actually, what's it going to take? Actually, here, what's it going to take for you to step away? Is this the final straw? Is it you catching him on the phone to another woman? You catching him with pictures, nudes of other women on his phone? You see him out with other women? You reading the texts? Him getting them pregnant? Him, I don't know. What is it actually going to take for you to leave? Because now seems like a pretty good time, You need to get away from this man. And I obviously don't know what everyone's family dynamics are. You don't need to be embarrassed. I know you said you were and you don't have any significantly close friendships here, but lean on the people that you do have around you. You don't need to be going through this alone. It's going to be a big life shift for you. I don't want you to blame yourself at all. Like I said, there is so much manipulation that is coming out of this man's mouth, out of this man's arse crack. It's no wonder you've fallen in love with him. He is a master manipulator. Like you said, he treats you like a princess. Does he? Like, actually, does he? Because, yeah, I'm sure he's great when he's in person. But like you said in the initial message, when he's not got his phone in his hand, unfortunately, 9 times out of 10, we're always going to have our phone in our hand. Are you going to raise children with this man? Do you think he will stand by you through childbirth? What a loser. He's a big fat loser, and I know for a fact you're not. You're a winner, sis. You're a winner. Let's get in that mindset. Get angry. How dare he? How dare he? We need to get into our breakup song vibe. I really hope you take our advice on this. There is many, many women on the socials that have given you advice. If you're listening, please drop her some advice. Let's drop Amy some words of wisdom, some encouragement here. I'm going to be so proud of you for the day that you step away from this relationship. And I know it's going to feel so good the day that you find a man that is going to actually treat you like a princess and treat you like an actual queen that you are.
Please fill my cup. Am I really asking for much? It's been a long week, I'm looking for fun. Please fill my cup. Find me under the sun. SOS, I'm just looking for a good time. Whoa.